side's on edge after Fuss Barrel.
Yeah, filthy mages. They show up here, and I'll come. Tedrick? Hey, Tedrick!
Help me!
Tedrick!
This is for you, Jared. It's sort of, it's like a chuckle interrupting yourself, but it uses the breath mostly, so it's like a... that's the first part of it.
See you in your nightmares.
Fiddlesticks, the ancient fear. Who better to do a Halloween special on than my favorite force of nature, Fiddlesticks? Now, before we get any further, Fiddlesticks isn't actually the scarecrow. It's the weird goop inside the makeshift ribcage of the scarecrow. But with that out of the way, let's get started with its bio. But seeing as I don't want to spoil it all for you, I'm only going to briefly summarize it and leave a link in the description for you to read it yourselves. That also goes for Fiddlesticks' short story as well. Now to summarize the bio. All throughout Runeterra, there are stories of something that looks oddly human that stalks places full of fear. Even animals shiver at the slight mention of its name, Fiddlesticks. But those are just stories. Though something has awoken in the Demacian hinterlands, something that has brought back a story of terror with no greater purpose than to form itself into what those bear witness to it fear. Though, that's what the summary says. But Fiddlesticks is real. Now onto the short story, Voices. How do I describe Voices? Other than amazing, of course. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Pretty much, a man recalls a story of how his town, Goldweld, was taken off the map by Voices, otherwise known as Fiddlesticks. Oh, and crows. Gotta add that in there. And yes, that's all you're getting. Read it yourselves if you want to know exactly what happened. You will not be disappointed. It's a really good read. 5 minutes, but it is amazing. Anyways, there are 3 main things you can glean from the short story. 1, that Fiddlesticks hunts anything with a heartbeat. Animals, humans, doesn't matter. 2, it lives off of your fear, like Pennywise. And 3, that Fiddlesticks mimics their victims' voices, or more specifically, their final words. Which leads on to the next thing. Voice lines. We love voice lines. So there are a couple. I'm gonna show off a couple of my favorite ones. Starting off with probably the most recognizable thing from Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks. End of men. First of 10.
Fiddlesticks. End of men. Fiddlesticks. First of 10.
Now, a little bit of lore behind that and why it makes it my favorite is that it's such a recognizable line, and then 2, it's just, or what it explains that there are 10 kings, or it's part of the lore of there's 10 kings of there are 10 demons. It explains the lore of there's 10 demons, great demons, or 10 kings as we say. Fiddlesticks is the first one, and there are another 9, and it's also the end of men. Fuck off, Discord, or fucking phone notifications. I don't care that it's the morning and you decide to give notifications to me. I don't care, alright? Anyways, yeah. Fiddlesticks, end of men, first of 10, classic line, love it. Then we also have some demons, and for time we're only gonna do Swains, because Swains is the coolest in my opinion. Now, with these lines where it's any about demons, they will say the demon's name if they encounter, and then what the demon is about when they're killed. Fiddlesticks. Just the voice, the voice itself is just a fucking immaculate. I'm sorry. You hear that go on and you're like, wow. Chef's kiss. I'm sorry, but that hits all the right spots in me. All right, you hear? If I heard that, bro, like, I'm not gay, but I mean, right? If I heard that of a woman, I'd be horrified, but also slightly questioning. You know, like, am I really about to dig down a demon? I don't know, but we have Fiddlesticks left. Now, this one is a personal favorite because of how difficult it is actually to do this voice. To actually do that line, the laugh itself, it is so difficult, and that's why I love it. Now is the final thing, the killing for Swain part.
Secrets.
Swain being the demon of secret, or Swain's demon, Realm, being the demon of secrets, and me finding this out because of Fiddlesticks is absolutely amazing, and one of the reasons why I absolutely love this. But also, pentakill, because I love this.
The scarecrow took them all. Nobody left but me.
I love this one because someone died saying that, because if you didn't know... actually, wait, no, I already sold this. I don't need to say this again. That's one of my favorites, because someone died saying that. That's the funniest thing, right? Now going on to Fiddlesticks' legendary skin, Surprise Party Fiddlesticks, because that one's a little bit of a fun one, really nice and enjoyable one. Stuff about Zoe only, because that's the only thing that... Crazy. Actually, wait, let's listen to Gragas.
Kiss me, fat man.
I like that one because it's just funny, and I found it on this. But anyways, it's got a really nice line for Zoe. I'm just going to play both of them, and we'll talk about it after.
Nice key you got there, Twilight. Didn't steal it from someone dangerous, did you? Well, I think it's time to bring joy back into the world.
Okay, first one was encountering Zoe, second one was killing Zoe. Pretty much, Fiddlesticks' key was stolen by Zoe. Put the images. And pretty much, you know, Zoe's got the key. The key was taken from Fiddlesticks. And so, with this, the killing line of Fiddlesticks getting it back and suggesting bringing joy back into the world, what it is it's talking about another demon, Ashlax, which is a demon that Nelia has made a deal with to take their power to do demon slaying, per se. And Ashlax is the demon of joy, which brings into a nice, like, it brings into, like, a cool thing where not all the demons are actually bad emotions or, like, evil things. They can be things about joy as well. So you have Fiddlesticks being the Lord of Fear, and with that understanding you would have Ashlax being the Lord of Joy, which is kind of cool in a way, where it's kind of like twisting things and stuff. But Nelia has a couple of things to say about Fiddlesticks, and we'll do both of those, and then we'll talk after.
Lord of Fear, I know what you really are, and I know how to kill you. Ha! First of nothing! Tell the other 8 where to find me.
So that's pretty much talking about how Fiddlesticks is one of the 10, and it's just kind of like making like sure and understanding of both. But also that, what is it? Nelia knows a way of killing or defeating Fiddlesticks at the very least, per se. To know if that'll actually happen, don't know for sure. But if Fiddlesticks was to, defeat Zoe and perhaps get the key and bring joy back into the world via Ashlax, there's a possibility that Nelia will no longer have her power. Presuming that the deal is based around, Ashlax being imprisoned, and this is the only way to be somewhat not imprisoned, you know what I mean? But anyways, those are just some of my favorite voice lines surrounding Fiddlesticks, which I really love. And to end it off, we're just gonna, do a nice little naughty favorite of mine, personally, which is a little bit of a nursery rhyme.
High above the rotten rose, cloth and metal teeth and crows.
I love voice lines, can't you tell? But anyways, Kellen Goff, I would steal your voice if I could, but I can't. So we're moving on to the end of the video. Now, I would have liked to talk more, but I'm kind of running out of time. So because we're wrapping up, I'm leaving a bunch of videos made by people who did a better job of talking about Fiddlesticks and its lore in the description below, along with links to Fiddle's wiki, bio, and short story. Oh, and before I forget, the music that was playing throughout this whole video was Fiddle's theme. That's also in the description. Check it out. It is beautiful. A masterpiece. Very fitting for Halloween. Also, last thing before I go. Next video will be the 4th Minecraft episode. But that's not a hill I'm dying on. Anyways,